From Fox 55 Sports, Sports Director Justin Prince, Elijah Collins. With the area's most local sports, this is The Locker Room.
Inside another edition of The Locker Room, everyone. He is Elijah Collins. I am Justin Prince. And Elijah, it's week 2 of conference play here in Northeast Indiana. And this is the time of year when we start to see who the contenders and the pretenders are.
That's right, JP. Plenty of good conferences and matchups all across the area, but we can only start with one. 2 of those teams hoping to be contenders in the NE8 this fall are New Haven and DeKalb. The Bulldogs are 3-0 off to their best start in 5 years. Meanwhile, Leo is 2-1 and looks every bit like the team we expected them to be in the preseason.
Yeah, that's right, and that's why this game is your locker room game of the week. Leo averaging nearly 30 points tonight. Bulldogs come in averaging 42 per game so far this year. Both 1-0 in conference play. Let's get you out to Leo. Both the Lions and Bulldogs looking to move to 2-0 in NE8 play. New Haven hasn't beaten the Lions since 2018, and they came out of the gates hot. It's 27 dogs in the second quarter. Donovan Williams finds a Johnny Washington. That's a first down. Looking like they're keeping that offense moving, but then later in the drive, check this out. Washington comes up with another reception here, but this time it's poked free from Landon Hepner. Kellen Holbert recovers the fumble, and the Lions going to take over after the return. Ensuing drive, they get right to work. Third down, Kyler Decker rolling out to his left. Looking back across his body, not normally a good idea, but hey, and you got Landon Hepner down there, it's going to work out. That's a big first down later in the drive. Caden Hurst doing Caden Hurst thing. My man had a big game today. Gets his way into the end zone. That was already his second score of the night. Had another kickoff return for a touchdown today. It's a 2014 game. Bulldogs looking to answer before the break. Trey Bates takes the handoff, gets a nice little chunk play and a first down for the Bulldogs. Later, Williams looking left again. Check this one out. It's going to be hauled in by Washington, but Hepner comes in and rips it out of his hands. Lions keep the Dogs off the board before the break, but it's New Haven who comes away a winner. Bulldogs take a tight one in overtime. They move to 4-0 on the year, a 42-41 dub. Leo falls to 2-2.
What a wild one.
Wild game.
All right, staying in the NE8 conference for a number 7 Columbia City visiting Huntington North Vikings. C-City looking to move to 4-0 Vikings. They're looking for the first win. We start in the first tied at 0 until Ian Wiley takes it himself for the goal line. Vikings get their first blood. They go up 7-0. That would be until later on in the first when Grayson Bradbury airs it out to who else but Stratton Fuller, who gets it in for the 17-yard score, and the Eagles tie it up still in the first quarter, though. It's Fuller once again, but this time on the defensive side, picks off
Showing
Wiley.
off his bag tonight. Look at that.
And here we go.
Points the ball.
Off to the races we go. Takes it one all the way back to the house. C-City goes up.
Play of the night potential?
Potentially.
Possibly.
We'll see. We won't
Find out
spoil it.
later.
C-City goes up 14-7. They keep their foot on the gas. So the Eagles win this one 52-27, your final.
Make our way up to Waterloo now. East Noble coming off their big win last week, taking on DeKalb, looking to move to 2-0 in conference play. First quarter, down in the red zone, Brody Lawrence, the nice play-action pass. That's a nice, beautiful touchdown. Puts DeKalb up 7-0 after the PAT. Next time down the field, though, East Noble answers. Handoff goes to Dylan Crail with a nice run here. That's going to be a first down for the Knights. And the Knights would go on to take care of business this evening. They go on to score in bunches. East Noble moves to 3-1 on the year. They get the win 38-15.
All right, elsewhere around the area, the Norwell Knights picking up a big dub tonight. They take down the Belmont Braves 42-0, your final.
All right, let's make our way on down to Portland. A pair of 3-0 squads squaring off 1A number 2 Adams Central visiting Jay County. This one already well in hand late in this one when Jack Hamilton connects with Ryan
Stay in
Tester.
bounds, kid.
He did stay in bounds, and that is another Adams Central touchdown. Makes it 42-0 Jets. Jay County just playing for pride at this point. Fourth quarter, Sean Bailey finds Benson Ward. That's a Patriot touchdown. Makes it 42-7. That's all the scoring this one sees. Adams Central rolls to a 4-0 start. 42-7, your final. Jay County falls to 3-1.
Alrighty, next ACAC match, 1-2 Woodland hosting 3-0 Bluffton Tigers, starting season 3-0 for the first time since 2012. Let's see if they can keep things going. Woodland on the move, but check out the big-time sack by the big boy, Johnny Cruz, 270. He's 6 foot 270. Here he is, Bluffton on the offensive side now, getting things going. 4th and 2 ball in the 33, and our guy, senior Braxton Bittencourt, takes it all the way to the house, gets it in for a touchdown, and Bluffton Tigers keep the win streak going. 4 in a row now. They get the win 28-0, your final.
Shout out Big Daddy Kunks. Back down to Monroe we go. 2-1 South Adams, the home team on the scoreboard, hosting Heritage. Kobe Meyer finds Eli Tagulis for a touchdown. That puts the Pats in front 7-0. And if you like that connection once, I submit to you this. How about another one? Meyer to Tagulis. 14-0 Heritage, excuse me. Take you to this one late. Heritage in control. And this one's going to put this one out of reach. Meyer to Zeke Litchfield, and he does the rest. That is another Heritage touchdown. Heritage rolls 34-14. They're now 4-0 on the year. Stars fall to 2-2. Elsewhere in the ACAC, West Dell takes down Southern Wells tonight in a non-conference game. 14-6, your final there.
And Tipton Valley walking away with the big one tonight, 53-0 win over Tipton Valley.
And in the NLC, Warsaw, they stay unbeaten. They're now 4-0. They win 10-3 over Concord. Plymouth takes down Wawasee 25-19. All right, time for our first break of the night, but don't go anywhere. There's still plenty more high school football to come. We check in with the SAC, NECC, and much, much more. That coming up next in the locker room.
This is the locker room.
Hey, welcome back inside the locker room, boys and girls. As we told you last week, the NEACAC, not the only 2 starting conference play.
Yeah, that's right, JP. The new look SAC also debuted their new conference format last Friday night as well. Tonight, week 2 of league play begins.
Now, we've said it, but there may be no team in the SAC more impressive so far this season than the Snyder Panthers. Kurt Tittman's squad, 3-0, ranked number 1 in Class 5A, and they're outscoring opponents by more than double so far. Tonight, the first home game of the season for the Panthers, back at the friendly confines of Spooler Stadium, taking on Southside. Pick things up in the first quarter. First drive of the game for the Panthers, Uriah Buchanan takes the handoff, breaks free, and picks up 40 of his 140 rushing yards on the first play from scrimmage. Later in the drive, Panthers going to cap off the drive through the air. Boston Conley hauls in the 8-yard touchdown pass from Kieron Billingsley, and it's 7-0 Snyder. Ensuing drive for the Archers, they're just not able to get anything going. KJ Alexander brought down in the backfield by Richard Nichter, for the sack. Snyder takes over after the punt. First play, they go right back to the air. Billingsley finds Austin Ganaway from 29 yards out. Snyder takes a 14-0 lead. They cruise to a 4-0 start with the 41-0 dub.
All right, let's shoot down to Wayne Stadium. Sherwood Haydock and the Generals hosting Bishop Luers Knights. Picked this one up in the third quarter, 9-14. The offense getting going for Luers. McKenzie with the dime to Isaac Zay. Takes it up the field for a nice first down there. Same drive, but check out the defense by Wayne this time. Lewis trying to go for the handoff this time, but stopped at the line. Jaden Bush gets the tackle in the backfield, but hey, as the saying goes, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? McKenzie goes to Zay once again. This time finds him in the end zone. Extra point is good. Wayne would punch in another tub, but Lewis gets the job done tonight. They walk away with a 24-21 win.
Lewis starting to come on strong. Shout out to the boys. So let's make our way out to Charger Stadium. Defending SAC champion Carroll back home this week, taking on Bishop Dwenger. Pick things up late in the third quarter. Carroll with the lead, looking to tack on to it. Jimmy Sullivan connects with Jaden Van Pelt downfield. That's a big gain and a first down, but the drive would stall. Victor Barreto on to attempt the field goal. His kick is pure. Shout out to the kickers, man. Got to show the kickers some love. Carroll takes a 20-6 lead. Fourth quarter now. Another field goal attempt here for the Chargers. Barreto's kick this time, though, going to be blocked by the Saints. Jackson Parrish scoops it up, and he is gone. Big play of the night, possibly. Maybe.
Two good ones on deck.
Untouched to the end zone for 6. Dwenger cuts the lead just to a touchdown there, but Carroll will tack on a lot of points late. Chargers cruise to the dub, 40-13, the final.
Alrighty, more in the SAC. Northside and Concordia Cadets taking center stage. Both teams looking for that first win of the season. We picked this one up in the second quarter. Northside up 27. Cadets getting that offense scored. Carter Ripke with the pass over to Avery Cook, who had a pretty solid night. 6-yard gain for them. Very next play, Ripke this time pitches it off to the softer Victor Sauer. Takes it for a nice gain, gets the first down, and same drive. Ripke once again letting it loose. Finds Cook this time deep in the end zone. 21-yard touchdown, 2013 after that score, but it's the Legends that survived the fight tonight. Northside gets their first dub of the season. They win 70-39.
Video game numbers of that one. Final SAC stop comes out Southwest. Homestead coming off their impressive 41-10 win over Wayne last Friday, taking on Northrop. Start this one in the second quarter, under 5 minutes to go. Michael White connects with Carter Kennedy for a nice gain. Later on that drive, he gets it to Liam Moore. Going to pick up a few more yards. And the Spartans, they are moving right down the field. Still in the second. White with the dart to Carter Kennedy again. Gets a sweet grab. Let's see how sweet it is. Oh! On your backside. Play of the night? Possibly. Maybe. Spartans go up 21-7. They keep running up the score. They win 48-13. Your final.
Alrighty, over to the Northeast, Corner Conference. 3-0 West Nova hosting 0-3 Angola for the first conference game of the season. West Nova built up a 21-point lead in the first. Now here comes Angola trying to work their way back. Angola's Micah Story takes the handoff, hurdles defender, but falls just short of the goal line a couple plays later. Hornets give it to the fullback. Gavin Willis punches this one in to give Angola on the board later in the quarter, though. Angola threatening. Here they are again, but West Nova's Mason Taylor reads the pitch play perfectly. He forces the fumble, then Teagan Klaus falls onto the Chargers. Regain possession. They'll capitalize on it. Here he is, Seth Pruitt this time breaks off a big run tonight and then completes the scoring drive. Good run there. Pushes through a couple defenders, extend the lead. West Nova takes a 28-7 lead. They'd go on to win 42-28 in favor of the Chargers.
All right, down to Turtletown we go. Busco eyeing win number 1 on the year. They're hosting Eastside for an NECC Small Division Showdown. Joined late in the third quarter. Blazers already up 4 touchdowns. Short pass to Gage Spalding. Nice little run there by Angelo Anacilli. Fourth quarter now, Busco with the ball. It's a high snap, but it doesn't matter. Bryce Lawrence falls on it. That was Angelo Anacilli with the run. This time, you're going to see the high snap. Bryce Lawrence going to fall on the ball to keep possession in favor of the Eagles, but unfortunately, Busco not able to get any offense going. Blazers go on to win this one 28-0.
Alrighty, at Cougar Field, Central Noble trying to get their first win as they host Prairie Heights. Central Nobles. Brody Morgan throws a deep pass to Alex Tarleton for a TD at the end of the first quarter. Cougars take a 21-0 lead in the second quarter. He takes it all the way to the house. Morgan with fourth down conversion. Central Noble would put up a lot in this one. They're still looking for that first win tonight. Obviously, I think they get the job done. Finds Andrew Pilot for the score. Central Noble now leads by 28 later in the quarter. Central Noble forces a fumble on the sack after the turnover. Cougars running back Devin Heinstein for the TD makes this one 33-0. Central Noble wins 52-0.
Shout out to Coach Baber for win number 1. Let's check in elsewhere in the NECC. Garrett hands Lakeland their first loss. Surprising in that one to me. 18-9 your final there. Meanwhile, Fairfield takes down Culver in a good one. 39-31 your final in overtime.
And elsewhere around the area, Park Dude are coming off with the victory over Fremont. That one's 40-3 your final.
All right, let's check in on the TRC. Southwood takes a rivalry matchup over Northfield 13-0. Meanwhile, Wabash falls to Peru 53-13.
And Rochester coming up with a big win over Manchester 50-0 in that game. And McConaughey coming up with a 43-6 victory over Whitco.
All right.
So we had 3 potentials,
Yeah,
right?
we had a handful of potential play of the night. So now let's check in, and but we can only go with one. And, you know, we got to go with our guy, Fuller. I mean, first off, you get the interception, you juke the guy out of his cleats, and then you
fighting for your life on the sideline.
You duck, dodge, dive, and dodge your way back to the end zone.
You know, 4 dudes.
This is a play so nice, we've got to see it twice.
Look
at this. High points the pick.
One man down.
Breaks the man's ankles. Now he's gone to the end zone.
Second man.
Juke a couple more guys.
Third man. Fourth man.
Yeah. Just another day at the office from Stratton Fuller. Columbia City rolls as well. All right.